Hello and welcome to this setup tutorial for the board game Carnegie. If you'd also like to learn how to play this, then I have a separate video for that. First, let's get things ready. I'll be setting it up for 3 players. Start by placing the game board in the middle of all players. To get all the components in the shot, I'll place the board game like this. There's nothing to put on the board for now, so let's place some things around the board. Give every player their own player board. The main board is big and so are these, so that'll give you a sense of where to place everything. More things for the players later. First, some resources. It's a Euro game, so here is money, some bills. Place them somewhere around the board. If you want, you can separate them, but I think it's clear enough not to do that. And the other resource is these wooden cubes. Make a supply of those on the table. Some small ones and a few big ones that count as 5 small ones. Next, something very important. The action board. Take out all these strips. They look like this. Without looking, shuffle them. When you're ready, place 4 strips on the table. Push them against each other. The other strips can go back in the box. Keep these strips together by placing these boards on either side like this. The board with these icons should be on the left side. And this is now the action board for this particular game. It will be different every time you play this. You can see these icons. We have these wooden tokens that show the same icons. Place each token on top of the space that shows the same icon. And finally, you have this gear token that will be used for the action board. Place it next to it for now. The last thing to go out on the table are these tiles. Keep them face down and shuffle them in any way you like. When you're ready, you have to remove a few tiles from the game. If you're with 4 players, then you put 4 tiles back in the box. If you're with 3 players, then you remove 8 tiles. If you're with 2 players, then 16 of these tiles are out of the game. The rest of these tiles go face up on the table, and sort them out. Make a full display of all the tiles that are here. If you see a tile that is the same as another, you can just put that on top of the other. To save time, I'll leave it like this. Feel free to pause the video if you're setting it up with me. Alright, that's that. Now back to everything for the players. Everyone gets a set of these 4 strips, 1 in each color. In case you have trouble with colors, you can also look at the icons. These strips should be inserted into the right side of your player board, like this. The purple one goes in at the top, all the way. Then the orange one, and so on. By the way, have a look at the bottom corner of your player board. That is your player color. Get out everything in that color. Mine is yellow. So I get a whole lot of yellow discs and some yellow meeple. The last thing is this token. Mine is yellow. There's also an information card that helps you remember how to play the game. Everyone gets one. Let's start with placing some discs. Every player can place 1 disc in the circle of the bottom 3 strips that you just slid into your board. You can see it shows a circle of the same size as the disc. Just place it there. Every strip except the top purple one. And now we get to put some things on the main board. Every player places one of their discs on 0 of the scoring track. We all start the game with no points. Everyone places a disc on the leftmost space of these tracks, here, above each icon that shows one horse. The rest of the discs can stay in your own area. Now the meeple. Place one meeple standing up in each office space of your own player board. You can see this office already has one meeple printed on it, so you don't put it there. It can go here. And then one other meeple in each other office. Make sure they're standing up, because that makes a difference. After that, you can place a few meeple in the lobby of your own player board. You can take 5, and these ones have to be lying down like this. So now you have 10 meeple on your own board. The rest of your meeple should go on the table as a supply. Every player can also take 12 money from the bank, keep it with you, and 4 small cubes. If you're with 4 players, you can move on to the next step, but if you're with fewer than 4 players, you need to add some discs to the main board. Take out all the discs of a color that is not being used by another player. For my 3-player game, I need to place 9 of these discs on the board. To decide where, I take out these cards that show a question mark on it. Shuffle them. When you're done, take the top card. Ignore everything it says on the card. Only look at the names of the cities that it says here near the middle of the card. It could be 2 cities or 4 cities. Either way, place one disc on the leftmost space of each city. You keep doing this until you have placed 9 discs on the board. If you're with 2 players, then you have to place 18 discs on the board. But then you're done and ready for the next step. Time to pick a first player. For now, that'll be me, so I get this locomotive as a first player marker. If you're with 4 players, then everyone can keep this one token in their own color with them. If you're with 2 players, then everyone has to put this token back in the box. No one can keep it. If you're with 3 players, then only the last player gets to keep it. I'm the first player, so the person to my right gets to keep this token. The other players and I have to put it back in the box. We're almost done. Starting with the last player and then going anti-clockwise, every person gets to place one disc on the board and choose one of these office tiles to keep with them. You take the disc from the bottom strip on your own player board, the one that shows a green house, and then you place that anywhere you like on the board on the space that shows the same green house. So the last player goes first, and the first player goes last. I'll place my disc here, and I choose this office tile to keep with me. It doesn't go on my board yet, but next to it. The last thing to do before you're done is moving the meeple that are in the lobby. It's up to you how you do that, and you get 6 steps to spend. A meeple can move left or right and up or down, not diagonally. You can even move a meeple to a space on your own board where there isn't an office, like this. 1, 2. Later in the game, when I place an office tile there, it will be cheaper because there's already a meeple there. Anyway, spend your 6 movements. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Make sure the meeple are still lying down. And now, if you want, you can put the meeple that are in an office and lying down upright. If you don't see any price, it's free. If you see an amount, then you have to pay that much money to put that meeple upright. We're done. This is how you set up Carnegie. If you want to know what to do, follow me to the tutorial. Thank you for watching. Feel free to leave a comment and see you for the next one.